Hey, kids. You know
Yay!
what that yay means? It means DeAundra's in the studio.
That's right, Mr. Bud.
How you
Hey,
doing,
how are
DeAundra?
you? Hi, Mr. Richardson. How are you doing tonight? I'm so glad you asked me to co-host tonight with Miss Duncanette out of town, and I'm substituting for 2 jobs tonight. Now, you know, you done promised me that I was supposed to be getting 2 salaries and 2 dressing rooms and double everything on account of because I'm doing jobs for 2 people tonight, and I ain't seen none of that.
I heard about that.
Well, you're going to get twice as much as you usually get tonight because you're doing
That's
2
twice,
jobs.
twice as much and nothing ain't
You're
too much.
substituting for Duffy Odom.
That's
you
right.
just did that. And
That's
now
right.
you're substituting for Potsy.
That's right. Oh, I got a special Duff Odom prop here I'm supposed to use on you. Yay!
Fun club. This is a fun club.
Doesn't that make you feel like who's here?
Well, DeAundra next week is going to make a live personal concert appearance in San Francisco.
San Francisco, that's right. Mr. Greg Taylor done called from San Francisco. He's got a big old club date all set for that Club Colossus out there. That's the same place I done performed at out there. It's a big old super disco, Mr. Richardson. You wouldn't believe how big that club is.
Hey, are you taking your Mima?
My mom ain't allowed to fly on account of because it puts her into a sea, so she ain't allowed to go.
Into a what?
Seas.
A what?
Sends
Sea,
her
like a
into
sea of
sea.
Aristophanes. You know, you remember
You know,
that.
when she starts to like look off into
Seizure.
the distance and
She has a
kinda-
fit.
she has
Dick,
a,
she has a
seize
fit.
and
A
stuff.
fit.
It's like when we was taping that show with Mr. Fred Willard sometime back.
That's
And what-
Access America. And that's going to
Access
be
America.
debuting on the Ha channel.
December 7th, we've heard.
December 7th.
That's
And
right.
you know what,
Pearl
Mr.
Harbor
Richardson,
Day.
they done said they've given away a full-size color console TV to the winner.
Ooh, I
on
want
each
it.
of them
I
shows.
want it.
That's an audience
I want it right
response winner on all of them shows. Well, of
Look at
course,
this
we all
picture back
know
here.
that
We
we're
need a
going to
new
win
picture.
it. And I'm telling you right now, Mr. Richardson, I'm the one that needs to have that
DeAundra,
full-size
we
color
need that one for
console
this
TV.
set. Look at this picture back here. This is terrible. We need
You look
that,
fine,
We
Mr.
need
Bud.
that television on this set right
You look
here.
just fine.
We need this television.
Well, I
to be
think-
Well, I've
replaced.
got to have one in the trailer on
Well,
account of
Starla said she wanted it over in her trailer.
Starla ain't need one.
Ooh.
I need
It's
one
gonna
on
be a
account
fight.
because all I got is a full-size color console in the kitchen, and I ain't in there cooking Vienna recipes all the time. So I've got to have one for the rest of the house.
Well, Wanda is the major star of the Peek sisters. Maybe she should have it.
She is not. I am. I got my own television show. I got my own singles that's coming out. I'm the big old star, Mr. Richardson. I know what you's
Well,
talking
Bud, let's
about.
just
open up
brewing
the
up a
phone
fight out
line
there.
so anybody who wants to call in and has a
Y'all are
question
supposed to be calling in now on account
for
of because we
DeAundra
is
Peek, you
opening
can
up
call
the phone
in
line.
to our show right now, and we're accepting live phone calls. And we'll put the phone number up on the screen, and if you want to call in.
Oh, there's
Must
one
have to do
already. Yay!
There's the number. The number's on the screen.
Do I get to answer it, Mr. Richardson? What button do I push?
Here, mash that button there. Hello?
Can I speak to DeAundra Peek, please?
You're on the
This
air.
is DeAundra Peek talking.
Look
Hello.
here, DeAundra. This is Darlester Epps calling,
Yes, Mr. Epps.
and I want to find out how come Mr. Ralph Bailey has done gotten him an announcement job on a national TV program,
He's better than you
and
are.
all he does is some primetime specials for Your Sorry Sisters, and I've been being the announcement on your program every week, and I ain't got me no job offers at all.
Well, Darlester, I look at her. You is just an announcement. We ain't never seen you on camera. You didn't go down to Access America. We didn't see you schmoozing down there with Mr. Fred Willard the way Ralph Bailey was, and that's how come they gave him the job on account of
I done been the announcement on your Teenage Music Club.
That's right,
I
you
done
have
been the
been.
announcement
You've
on
been,
your
and you've
video
been
fun
real
house.
good on that. You
I
have.
done been
But you
the
didn't come
announcement
down to
on
the
your
Access
most
America
fun
show.
summer
We didn't see you
playhouse.
down there. Where was
And you
you that
told me
night?
I was going to get me a honeyback ham every week.
Well,
You
look at her.
told
They
me
done
that
told
your
me I was
Mima
supposed to
was
be getting a
going to
honeyback
invite me
ham.
over to
They
her
told me I was
double
supposed to
wide
be
for
getting a
some
red
homemade
carpet.
potted
They told
meat.
me I was supposed to be
And
getting
you
homemade
told me
potted
I
meat.
was going
I
to
ain't
get
got none of
VIP
that.
seating
You
at
ain't seen
every
me
one of your
complaining, do you?
professional concert singing engagements.
Well,
But
that's
I
right.
ain't gotten even one honeyback ham. And your Mima ain't invited me over to her double wide for nothing. And she don't even say hello to me at the community room no more.
Well, so whose fault
I
is
ain't
that?
got
Is that
nothing but
mine? How
some
come you ain't
general
yelling at me?
admission
Look here, if
seating
Mima ain't
to your
talking to
last
you, then
concert
that's something
singing
you're going to have to
engagement.
take up with Mima. It ain't
So
my
how come
problem.
Mr. Ralph Bailey, he's done gotten him a national job on some kind of national show doing the
That's on
He's
announcement?
better
Access
than you
America.
are.
And I ain't
It's
got
gonna
me
be on
no
the hot
announcement
channel
work
coming
out of
up
doing
on
your
December
show at all.
7th. Well,
How
that's
come that is, DeAndra?
That's
Okay, thanks
I already
for
done
calling.
said that. That's on account of because Mr. Ralph Bailey done gone down to the Access America show that we taped. Mr.
He
Richardson,
kissed
who was
everything
there.
Fred Willard
and-
had, I heard.
Well, I don't know
Schmoozed and
about that, but I
kissed
do know that he was doing a whole lot of talking with Mr. Fred Willard, and they became real good friends while they was down there. But we didn't see hide nor hair of Darlister. Now, he didn't even show up at all that night. So that's why we had to use Mr. Ralph Bailey as a substitute that night.
Well, what do you say to that, Darlister?
Well, look
You
here.
still there?
My cable signal has been done going in and out and in and out, and I done called
Ours
down
is
to
too.
the cable company, and they done told me that they can't do nothing about my problem unless somebody else from my sector calls in and says I got the same problem. And I was wondering, since you and your Meemaw live down there at Odom's near me, if you wouldn't call into the cable company and tell them that your signal has been going in and out and in and out,
Well, now,
and then
listen
maybe
here.
they'll send somebody down there to fix it.
Darlister, I'll tell you what, Meemaw and me has got what you call, them special computer lines that automatically call up people all the time. We has got one of them hooked up to our telephones down at Odom's that calls the cable company every day to tell them we is having cable problems so that they's going to monitor our cable signal all the time. So if you is having trouble, is you in our district? Is he in our district, Mr. Richardson?
He lives down there near Odom's.
He lives near Odom's. Now, is
Near
that
Odom's.
in Odom's or what?
He
Now,
didn't
when the
say.
cable company says that you've got to call from somewhere in your district, what they mean is that you've got to call from someplace that's right there at the district. So if he ain't in Odom's, and Odom's is the district, and we is calling, then whether we call 25 times a day or not ain't going to affect his service or not.
Oh, you understand that, Darlister?
You still there?
Well, we're going to keep on watching. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Thanks.
Yay! Thanks for calling! These calls is just coming in like mad, Mr. Richardson. They do this every week when people call in.
Well, answer
It
it.
must be because you're here, DeAndra.
Okay. Now, which button do I mash?
Hello?
Move that thing, lady. Lady, you think you can move that thing?
I think this is the wrong number,
Dick,
Mr.
where did I go?
Richardson. Ain't.
What?
I tell you, they take good care of you down at the Grady's. That's why I'm doing all right. I'm doing fine.
Oh,
They
that
take
sounds like
good
Coco
care of
calling
you down
in.
there when you go to that Grady's.
That sounds like Coco calling in, Mr. Richardson.
What happened to Bud? Oh, there he is.
There I am.
What
Yay!
happened,
Hey,
Technical
Mr.
problems.
Bud.
Hookup problems.
Now, do you
Hope
think
Barker
that was
didn't walk
Coco,
over anything.
Mr. Bud?
We'll have time for one more phone call.
Okay.
So if you want to
Phone
call in
lines are
there,
open.
Now, let's see. I'm supposed to be
Get it,
mashing.
DeAndra.
it's that one.
Get it, DeAndra.
It ain't working, Mr. Richardson. Which,
that one.
that one? The one in the middle?
DeAndra, answer the phone, sweetheart.
Hello?
Hello, you is on the American Music
She will
Show.
never fail, so come on, vote for Heather Farringdale. Heather's right for you.
Is Heather Farringdale running for...
So vote for
Heather Farringdale running again?
If you do, she'll win. Yes, she will. Yes, she will.
Now, Heather Farringdale's running again. I thought, Mr. Richardson...
Farringdale, singing my own commercial because I want to be involved in every aspect of my campaign for city council.
Well, when is we going to get to hear the concert
It's Heather
footage
Farringdale.
and stuff that's talking about Colonel Lonnie Thane running for Lieutenant Governor? Is the Colonel going to be included in them debates?
I like
It's so
that song.
Paid
controversial,
for
Mr.
by the
Richardson?
committee to elect Heather Farringdale to City Council.
Oh,
Thanks
it's
for
one of
calling,
those
Heather.
advertisements.
Another
You
one
get
of them
computerized
advertisements for... That's for Heather Farringdale running for City Council, but
Again?
is she running again for City Council, Mr.
She's always
Richardson?
Well, she hasn't won yet.
So I guess she doesn't got to run again, doesn't she?
That's the only way she's going to win.
You
if
got
she
all that
doesn't-
money.
And
Is
if you
we going
don't,
to have a commercial on for the Colonel who's running for Lieutenant Governor? Or if
Not
they had
this
to
week,
stop
no.
that campaign on account of... 'cause
we'll
he
take
went on
one more
of
phone
his
call, and then
sales.
we've got to go on with the
His
show.
drinking, DeAndra.
Because we've got to go on with the show.
We got a whole mess of stuff we're supposed to be getting to, y'all. So, y'all,
DeAndra,
this
you
is
gonna
the last
answer the
phone
phone?
call we're going to be taking right now.
Answer the phone.
DeAndra,
there,
answer
DeAndra.
the phone.
It's the middle button, ain't it?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
You're on the
Oh,
air.
this is a big one.
Hello?
Oh, this is a big one.
This is DeAundra Peek
Oh,
talking.
this is a big one.
I think we got
Hello?
one of
What was
Potsy's
that, Mr.
personal
Richardson?
phone
I
calls.
think that was
Huh?
some kind of
I think
a
that was one of
mistake.
Potsy's personal phone
DeAndra,
calls.
we better go on because we've got
She's
a
not
jam-packed show tonight. You've got a recipe coming up.
I got a recipe coming up. I'm supposed to be doing a song by them Pop-Tarts, Desiderata. It's
But
their
right
brand new
now we're going to
single.
see the music from Lurleen the other night at Eleganza.
Yay! Down at Eleganza. Yay!
We'll go
On
right
the
to
American Music Show. Yay!
Lurleen, live.
DeAundra, before you do your
Live
song, we got a
learning.
letter from Aunt Nancy, but it
DeAundra.
looks like a pretty long
DeAundra.
letter because we had Aunt Nancy on
DeAundra.
last week.
What'd you say, Mr. Richardson?
I said we got a letter from Aunt Nancy there.
Is you gonna read it or are you gonna let me?
Well, you can read it. Well, let's see.
You're filling in for Miss
Duncan.
Duncanette.
Bible verses, so you can start on that one. On the other side.
On the other side. Dearest Dick, I was so glad to see you when you stopped by recently. You look so well. Take good care of yourself and be good. Good health and salvation in the Lord Jesus Christ are wonderful things to have. Know you are kept busy. I keep busy and like it. Blanche came by Fred's and Doris's Sunday p.m. and I was there too. I was glad to see her. She was on her way to the mountains, to the mountains, near the Highland Mountains with Annette
Funicello?
Boreas, a friend of hers.
Does
She one of them
Aunt Nancy know
Boreas
Annette
related
Funicello?
on the Fane side to the Epses, ain't they? A friend of hers who lives in Columbia. You may have met her.
Did you meet her,
That's all on
Dick?
this side,
All
Mr.
right.
Richardson.
Did you meet her?
There's page 3.
You met Annette Funicello?
I done talked to your mama over the phone the other day, and she said they was getting along fine. I can hardly realize that it's almost Thanksgiving and will soon be Christmas. Time surely flies. There ain't much to write about, so I will close. Let me hear from you. I love you and all your loved ones, and I'm praying hard for all of you. And thank you for your prayers and love for all of my loved ones and me. Lots of love and prayers and kisses for all of you and your loved ones in Christ, Nancy. Yay!
Thank you, Aunt Nancy. How you doing, Aunt Nancy?
That is just another sweet letter from Aunt Nancy.
Well,
She is so sweet.
But
The crowd loves Aunt Nancy letters.
Miss
You know that?
Singsime has really taught DeAundra how to read well.
She reads a lot better than that
Well, you
Duffy
know, Mr.
Odom. Let me
Richardson,
tell
when
you
you've been
something.
through the 10th grade as many times as I have, you learn to read real well.
Well, Miss Duncanette is going to be proud of you for reading that letter so nice.
I sure hope so, on account of because I practiced it about 4 times before we came on this air.
Now, you're about to do your new hit single. So
That's
tell
right,
us
it's
something
called-
about it.
This is a new hit single. It's called Desiderata. It's just now being released by them Pop-Tarts, and they done give me authorization to do the official version for the young kids in the clubs and stuff. So, well, I ain't going to be singing the exact same words that they is on account of because some of them's a little bit too sophisticated for some of them kids. Like,
They're like, this is the old version.
Like,
Can we get a close-up of
Can
the...
you- can you
That's the
get up on
old
that? Am I in
version
the
of
way?
the
I'm going to
Desiderata.
move out of the way a little bit here. Y'all can see it says Desiderata here. This is a big old Pop-Tarts logo here. Ain't it pretty? This is a brand new poster
That is
for them.
pretty.
It says go. And I don't know what that
Placidly.
word is, Mr. Richardson.
Placidly.
Whatever that means. And there's
Amid.
amid
That's like among.
the noise and haste. Now see, right there, y'all can see if I can't understand it, then all them kids who's listening to my song ain't going to be able to understand it. So I'm going to be talking about something else, but I'm going to save that for when I do the song on account because I don't want to spoil it for y'all.
So this is DeAundra Peek's brand new hit single, You Hope.
It's already a big hit single, Mr. Richardson.
DeAundra Peek's
It's a
brand new
hit.
hit
So we're
single.
looking at that. We're going to go look at that.
The
right now?
television debut right here
That's
on the
right,
American
Okay,
Music
we'll
Show.
go look at that right now. How's
So she's
that?
going to do it live here.
Live. Oh, live. We got it live. All right.
Yay! This is my brand new single. It's called Desiderata, music by them Pop-Tarts. Yay! Now look at here, y'all. If y'all is gonna go out someplace, y'all is supposed to take 2 cars. On account, because y'all know when you get someplace, somebody is gonna want to leave. So you gotta let that person leave, and you get the other car to stay for yourself. On account of, because if you didn't take 2 cars, that'd be a big old mess. Don't put no mustard on your vienner sandwich down at Odom's, on account, because that's gonna make it taste real bad. Don't bite no fingernails on account, because that ain't good for you neither. It looks gross. Stuff Odom does that out in public, and you know that ain't good. You ain't supposed to be picking your nose out in public neither, on account, because that's really gross, and Duff Odom does that all the time.
I can feel it.
You're a child of the universe, just like the trees and the stars. You've got a right to be here, and whether or not it is clear to you, the universe is exploding like a big old bomb. Now y'all don't be walking down the street looking like y'all is looking for something either. On account of, cause that's bad news. When y'all is out, like if you's going to the Crystal and you's wanting to eat some of them crystals or something, you ain't supposed to be doing none of that neither. You ain't supposed to be shopping at no high-priced stores like Rich's or Macy's or none of them either. Y'all are supposed to like go out to Waycross and shop at Sunshine department stores or something like that. Something more affordable, something that's gonna make a big old bargain out of your money. You ain't supposed to be buying nothing that ain't on sale. Right, child of the universe, just like the trees and the stars. You got a right to be here, and whether or not it is clear to you, the universe is exploding like a big old bomb. Y'all ain't supposed to be watching shows like Roseanne on TV neither, y'all. On account of Kissimmee shows that influence you bad. Y'all supposed to be watching shows like the American Music Show, like DeAundra's Teenage Music Club. Them is good, family-oriented shows that is going to teach you good values for today's society. Don't be listening to the radio unless it be playing something like Delight or the Pop-Tarts or Larry T or DeAundra Peek or any of them fun-tone stars y'all like so much. Yay! And y'all know, you should hope that I get that big old color TV on account of, because if I don't, that's going to be a big old deal.
With all its sham and drudgery and broken dreams.
This here's the end of the song. Thank y'all for watching me do this new single of mine. Yay!
Here they are, the only New York punk band, the holographic sound of motherfucking shit-ass home that you have been wanting for all your fucking life. Bell bottoms and gauchos out the ass. Here they are. Scream for it, baby, cause you ain't never had it like this. Here they are. Kia, Dimitri, Boots, and Sexy. Delight!
So, Bud, that was Delight.
Yeah, that was Delight.
And
And
now
that's coming up next week.
That's coming up next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
And right now we've got DeAundra's got a special recipe, and it's called
This is an imitation pizza pie recipe, y'all. We ain't got a whole lot of time, so I ain't supposed to be even showing you the whole recipe. I'm just going to show you the basics on how to make it. First off, tonight, we're going to be doing on a special Davy Crockett plate for y'all. Can see, ain't that sweet? That is just the sweetest little plate. Now, first off, for your ingredients, you need some vienners, some imitation Velveeta cheese, imitation light bread. Only tonight we ain't got it. We got wheat bread, and that's for y'all who's health fanatics. And some ketchup right there. That makes the pizza flavored. You take your bread, right like this. You put it on your plate, okay? Then you're supposed to be upping your can of vienners, but we ain't got time for that. So you open your vienners and you cut it into circles and you put them on there so they look like pepperonis or something like that. Put them on. Then you take your ketchup and you spread that on. Spread your ketchup on right there. That makes a real good surface on there. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? Yeah.
I'm hungry, DeAundra.
Spread that on real good and thick all over it so it looks real nice. Then, if we had time, what I was going to be doing is slicing up the Velveeta and putting that on the top. And then when you bake it in your toaster oven, it comes out real nice, Mr. Richardson. Has you ever had one of them?
Can you eat it cold?
You can eat it cold, but you're supposed to be cooking it first on a can because that seals in all the flavor and stuff.
Well, we got to go. But
We need to go. We need to say goodnight. I guess Potsy's not going to call, huh? Okay, well, good night. Good night, DeAundra. Thanks for filling in.
She probably couldn't get in.
Those are mighty big shoes, Miss Duncanette. You were filling in.
Y'all make sure to tune in.
Thanks for that recipe. So great. I love it.
And then next week we're having the special documentary about the making of the American Music Show.